Verydarkman of Nigeria made a video saying that the Hausa child has been subjected and conditioned by the political class to what? Abject poverty. Verydarkman of Nigeria also stated and said that the Hausa child has been made not to be good at anything, but to be alamajiri, beggars, begging in the street. I saw that video and my heart broke for the Hausa child. And the question remains, how can Nigerians and Nigeria and the entire continent a child from the shackles of abject poverty? How is that possible? Is it money that they need? The last time I checked, the richest man in Africa happened to come from the ethnicity. So money is likely not to be their problem, because I tell you, even if you give $1 million to every Hausa child, they will still remain in abject poverty. Because what is poor in them is not their purse. As much as their purse is poor, what is poor the most is their mind. Akebulen. A river that forgets its source will dry. A tree without its fruit will cut short. The only way to help the Hausa child is to help the Hausa child with the knowledge of himself. Because historical injustice has been done on the Hausa child. Pay attention, Akebulen. Let the voice of the Akebulen educate you. The voice of the continent. You see, when you study the academic curriculum of the 54 independent countries in Africa, and of course I've studied them, there is something negatively associated with the curriculum or the syllables of Nigeria. Nigerians are not taught history. They are taught government at most. But then when a teacher is teaching government in Nigeria, and they want to teach you the pre-colonial days of Nigeria, do you know what the teacher does? According to the textbook, the teacher identified the Igbo child and taught the Igbo child the pre-colonial days of the Igbo. The Igbo child is being taught about the Umuada, the Ezemo, the age grade. The Igbo child is being taught about the Aba women protest. The Igbo child is being taught about the Ekumeku movement. The Igbo child is taught about the knowledge of himself before colonization. What about the Yorubas? The Yorubas are being taught about the pre-colonial days. They are being taught about their laughing, about the Ogbeniko fraternity, about the Oyomesi. The Yorubas are being taught about the Ora Onaka Kamfo. They are being taught about the Oyo Empire and how uniquely they were alongside the Igbos, how unique they were. Other tribes are being taught. But when you come to the Hausa child...
Guys, this video was made by Verydarkman. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to LKS TV. This video was made by Verydarkman and published online first, like yesterday. And many people were not understanding it, and maybe people misunderstood Verydarkman. But the point here is that they just get it right. Verydarkman said that in this video, Verydarkman was pointing to how others sees the northern masses, which he believes needs to be corrected. Let's ask some questions. How does Verydarkman personally see the north? Okay, now the answer is they are most honest people, and he proved this point by saying he prefers to do business with a Hausa person than people from the south, because they are very honest. That is just how they see it. They are very honest and pure in heart. What does Verydarkman see is the problem of the north? Answer: politicians who have structured the masses in the north, not for economic growth but for political reasons. What is Verydarkman's main point in the video? Answer: Nigeria cannot grow if the northern masses are not liberated from the structure that have put the common abject poverty. Northern masses are not the problem, but the politicians are the problem. Put down message to the northern influence. The answer is they need to speak more on topics that will liberate northern masses from economic disadvantage and improve the chances of the common people to the economic independence. This Verydarkman posted on his official page on Facebook that somebody finally understood it, because many people were misunderstanding him. Now this guy also understood him, because the northerners are like they are doomed. Their children are doomed to be poor or what, right? Because they have no knowledge of other kind of work. Verydarkman is very wise and sensible. Verydarkman is very wise and sensible. That man, I don't know who is he, but he's very wise and sensible. He's saying something very underrated here. If you can understand him, you are getting a point. Just point your opinions, drop below, and tell me what you think about this.
The Hausa child, the teacher will not teach you whom the Hausa child will independently. They will teach you the pre-colonial days of the Hausas and Fulani, telling you that the Hausa child cannot be educated independently of who he was. before the Fulanese. Pay attention. This topic is a very sensitive one because Nigerians are emotional people. And whenever a topic has to do with the northern part of Nigeria, you must be careful because there's a whole lot of propaganda engineered in that part of the country. But you must pay attention. The voice of Akebran is about to teach. The Hausa child has been denied knowledge of who he was historically because the pre-colonial days that is being taught about the Hausa and Fulani begins from 1903 when Britain came and removed Muhammad Atahiru II and chased him to Bumi and unalive him. That is not the history of the Hausa.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel because I'll be dropping every update concerning what is going on and every other thing. It's still your favorite boy, Eli Cash. Peace out.